Hey friends, what's going on? This is Carlton Lewis, aka Mellow Melanin, aka Mega Businessman, coming to you live and direct from my home in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm doing this video to talk about the three core activities for online marketing success. And a lot of marketers don't know this, specifically network marketers. And I want to see if I can help them with this. And I learned this, and I'll be honest with you, I learned this from My Lead System Pro. And before I got this information, I was actually doing all the wrong things. And these guys have basically simplified it to three core activities. And if you focus on these three core activities over a long period of time, then you will generate money online. So it's not an overnight activity. There's some steps you got to learn, but if you focus, focus, follow one course until successful, focus on one thing, then you will be successful. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop into these. Like I said, you want to focus on these on a consistent basis. The first thing is you want to build your audience. All right, build your audience. And we're going to talk about these as we go along a little bit more. But we're going to break down the first one extensively. All right, so you want to build your audience. Number two, you want to engage your audience. You want to engage your audience. And then number three, you want to sell to your audience. Okay, so you want to build your audience, engage your audience, and sell to your audience. This is how the more you do this on an everyday basis, you will come up with a daily method of operation. Okay, so you want to do this every day. For me, I use Facebook to do this. There are several different ways to do this, but one of the easiest ways and one of the free ways to do this, you can use Facebook, and you can use Facebook for all three of these phases. All three of these steps. We're going to get into the different phases of doing this because there are different phases, different levels to which you want to do this. Let's go with the first phase right now. It's three phases of growth, and depending on where you are in your marketing, you'll be able to recognize where you are in these phases of growth. I would recommend, and this is one of the things that I made mistakes on. I didn't follow the script, and I was really good at doing phase number two, but phase number one, I kind of just blew past that. And if you focus on phase number one, there are people making 5 and 6 figures just doing phase number one. So let's talk about phase number one. Phase number one is social media networking and prospecting. Social media networking and prospecting. All right. And a lot of people get this wrong, but this is the first phase you should be in. And like I said, I jumped off into doing the wrong things. And I'm going to talk about a little bit of the wrong things to do. The wrong thing is to post your product or your service all over social media. You may get a few people that join, but most people won't. And as a matter of fact, you really turn most people off. And also it's against, even if you're doing it on Facebook, it's against Facebook's terms of service to market on your personal profile. All right, we're talking about strictly personal profile. We're not talking about your business fan page. That's a different strategy. But just the basics, yeah, you want to be at phase number one, social media networking and prospecting. And there's a way that you do all of this. Okay, let's go on to number two, which is personal branding and content marketing. Personal branding and content marketing, I understand it 100%. This is where you start getting to what's called attraction marketing, and this will change the game for you. Yeah, it'll make you popular, but it doesn't guarantee that you're going to be generating money. Like I said, you want to start at step one. Social media networking and prospecting. Putting people in front of presentations. Get really good at that. Finding people and inviting them, and not really just spamming them with your information, sending people a link. A lot of people send me links. I'm sure you've experienced that too. People just send you a link, maybe in your Facebook Messenger or something like that, or just post it on your timeline, and they just post some kind of link based on what they're doing. I mean, I'm guilty of that. I've done it before in the past until I learned better, what not to do. It's really about building relationships, and you do that in step number 1. And step number 2 is about attracting the right people to you, your target audience, learning how to do that. And you do that, by developing content and marketing that content through the channels, social media channels that you have available to you. Number 3 is pay advertising to scale your business. That is the third phase of growth. A lot of people get this wrong too. They start with number 3, not knowing how to do number 3. They say, well, I'll start up a Facebook fan page or business page, and I'll just spend money on that. And if you don't do that right, you're going to lose a lot of money. You really want to hone down who your target market is. Just start building relationships, because even if you spend some money on paid advertising, you may not necessarily build a relationship with somebody. So, you're pretty much a nobody, if you just start advertising who you are, whatever product that you have. And if you don't know what you're doing, like I said, you'll spend a lot of money. So I recommend doing these 3 steps, these phases, master social media networking and prospecting, and getting people in, becoming a good promoter, as my mentor says, becoming a good promoter. Most people will tell you that. Even, I was listening to Eric Worre the other day, his GoPro audiobook, and he was talking about, learning to invite people to watch a presentation or to some kind of tool, watch a tool or a presentation, or come to an event. That's the gateway skill to being successful in network marketing. So you really want to get good at that. Once you get good at that, then you can start branching out into other things. So let's break down this social media networking and prospecting. I told you I would kind of, go over that with you guys, because that's the basic. That's the basic step. All right, that's the basic phase. Let's talk about this phase. All right, so what you want to do, you want to be networking on social media to grow your network. All right, you want to network on social media to grow your network. I recommend Facebook. Some people do Instagram, some people do Twitter. Facebook is it's so easy to do it on Facebook. Other people, may differ with that, and that's okay. But you want to do this, you want to start building friendships and relationships using your personal profile, not your business page. Okay, you can get to the business page later once you get the basics down. Okay, get the basics down on your personal profile. Some people don't market on their personal profile at all, and they went straight to their business page. But those people who are successful in the area, they've had some successes at learning how to, they've maybe taken some classes, or they've done enough trial and error to figure it out on how to market on their business page. But I wouldn't recommend starting there. You want to be sharing valuable content, and valuable is spelled wrong. That's okay. You want to be sharing valuable content in your news feed. And what I have here in parentheses is unlearning what you've been taught, because we've all been taught to just post a product, whether it's health and wellness or travel or financial service or trading currencies. Post, the opportunity. Post what the product is. Post it. And that's not what people get on social media for. So you really need to share valuable content to your target market there, the people who you're trying to attract. You want to share valuable content. So maybe you find something about health and wellness, so you'll say, 5 ways to lose weight in, the fall season, fall 2015 or fall 2017. It may be something, 10 dream vacation destinations. You want to share that kind of information. You don't have to create this. You can just go find it online and you just share it. Okay. And then you want to start engaging in conversation and transitioning the leads, affiliate referrals such as MLSP or other affiliate programs you may be interested in, other products, gaining customers and or distributors. Okay. And you do that with conversation. You build relationships with people. And then as you start generating leads, you start growing your email list. All right, you start growing your email subscribers, and I would recommend everybody have their own list, no matter what industry they're in. You know, whether you're in health and wellness, travel, all of those things I just named earlier, you need to have your own list. Okay, you need to have your own list. You need to grow it, because the only thing you really own, you don't own Facebook, you don't own Twitter, you don't own YouTube, you don't own Instagram. The only thing you really is your list. So you need to get a autoresponder. That may be technical for some people who are very new, but get you an autoresponder and grow your list. All right, and you can do this by sharing. You know, I'm a big proponent of MLSP, My Lead System Pro. I've learned a lot from that community, the tools, the training, the community. It's just wonderful. Okay, so you can share MLSP's done for you campaigns to generate leads for your business. All right. A lot of people think, you know, well, why would I do that? I mean, this saves you so much time if you learn how to use these done for you system campaigns. You know, you just pass giving out training to other people who may want this information. All right. They don't necessarily have to join your business, but they become a lead for you. And maybe one day they may join your business or become a customer, or they may know somebody, you know, who may want to be a customer or join your business. You never know. But because you've shared this information, you know, you've created a reciprocal relationship. Pretty much, you shared this information. They gave you their information for you to contact them in the future. All right. And then once you have them as a lead, you can use MLSP CRM, that's Customer Relationship Manager, for effective follow-up and communication. And I put down, and this eliminates random paper. I remember when I first got started with network marketing, I would have these random pieces of paper, you know, trying to keep up with people. You know, I would go through my phone, then I write on a piece of paper, you know, when I talk to this person, how long I talked to him, when should I follow up. I had all of that stuff written down. It's hard to keep up with these pieces of paper. You need you a good customer relationship manager. You can take so many notes. If you've never read this book called it's Harvey McKay with the Sharks, and he talks about, you know, how to build a list and how follow up and communication, you know, the key for success. All right, so those are some good things. You know, this is about growing your network and putting people in front of presentations. You know, and that's what you want to do with this first step. You know, this first phase, social media networking and prospecting. You want to definitely be growing your network, okay? Because your network will determine your net worth. If you got a small network, then you're gonna have a small net worth, okay? All right, and this is about meeting people and building relationships, not just spam people with your product or serve. You know, get to know people, find out what they need, you know, and that's when you're asking questions and you're really just getting to know people. Get to know people. Just meet people. Find something you have in common with somebody and build from there. Okay. In further trainings, I'm going to be doing some other things like, you know, talking more about attraction marketing, visualization, your vision, meditating on that, system campaigns, you know, like MLSP has, the CRM, the daily method of operation. You got to have a daily method of operation. All top earners will tell you that. Some more social media marketing, and then we'll start getting to some advanced strategies like success and MLM, calling your prospects, you know, calling your leads, following up with your leads, and even prospecting strangers, you know. And a lot of people don't want to prospect strangers, but they'll plaster their information on their fan page. I mean, on their profile, and trust me, that's not that's not really the way you want to do that. All right. You don't want to get shut down by Facebook. You want to work within their terms of service, and you know, prosper. It's there. There's a smorgasbord. There's an endless number of people that you can talk to. You don't need a million people. And nowadays, the way Facebook's algorithm is set up, you're only going to be, you know, like right now, I have close to 2,500 friends. If I post something, maybe 10% of those people may see it. Okay, I had a little technical jump, but 10% of those people may see what you've posted on your timeline. Okay, so you know, on your Facebook profile. So you got to figure out other ways to do it. You have to go to other places, and if you need training on social media networking and prospecting, so I hope you guys got some value on that. If you did, leave a comment above or below. If you want some more training on social media networking and these three phases of growth, these three steps, building your network, engaging your network, and selling your network, please don't hesitate to inbox me. You can inbox me on Facebook. I'm also building up www.whoiscarlton.com, revamping that website. It's my blog, so right now it forwards to another one of my blogs, but I will be definitely revamping that. That's that's the hub. You should definitely have a blog because it's your own. Like I said earlier, you don't own Facebook, Twitter, or any of these social media outlets, but you do own your blog, and you also own your email list of subscribers. All right, so once again, this has been Carlton Lewis, aka Mellow Melanin, aka Mega Businessman, coming to you live and direct from my home in Atlanta, Georgia. Like I said, I hope you got some value out of this video, and I'll be having another video for you guys shortly. Stay tuned for it, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.